everything all set up here. Oh my goodness, where is my phone? There it is. I got this is looking very ratty. Hi, Adonis. All right, first person here is Queen City for tomorrow. Queen City for tomorrow. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. And the solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the day, you'll figure it out. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. I forgot to put the lights on. These lights on. There we go. T Yvette for tomorrow. T Yvette for tomorrow. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and you might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Aries Sun, love. Aries Sun, love. New beginnings are on the horizon when it comes to love. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, and it could have long-term potential around it. If you're not with anyone, the same holds true, but the person coming in may be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Happiness comes in around love. You also may have a Libra around. Cosmic, anyone coming in love in 2025 for me? All right, let's see if it's working now. Hi, Mel. Cosmic. I said you had new energy coming in before the end of the year. New beginnings on the horizon. You're not looking back on the past. The people coming in could be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could also be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past with new potential. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. I think I'm up to... I don't know now who didn't hear theirs. T-Vet, Aries Sun, Jasmina. Did any of you hear yours? Jasmina, did you hear yours or no? No? Okay. Then I'm going to go back. T-Vet, did you hear yours?
What? I went off limits.
Okay, thanks. So then Aries Sun. Aries Sun, love. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. New energies coming in if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship may have long-term potential around it and negativity is moving into the past. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Libra coming in or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. Jasmina, money. Money is coming in. It's like money's coming in, money's going out, you're getting by. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. Adding a new stream of income can be helpful as far as finances are concerned, big picture. Kelly, general. No longer holding yourself back, life moves forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Disappointment or a heartbreak is healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You could be planning travel. Perseverance pays off around career. Tanya, general, for the next 5. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and new doors open. You may be spending time with that Capricorn. I don't know what's going on with him, but he may be around over the next couple of days. Perseverance around work, school, or business pays off, and you're not looking back on the past. Gabs, in what way does Spencer P. want to get to know me? Does he want to be friends? I don't think he has any specific intentions. If you have intentions with him, you may need to be the one to express that, because he seems slow, like he's not putting in all that much effort as of right now. Or he doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't have anything specific intended. Red, how will the trip be going back? Trip goes well. Feeling grounded and stable, uneventful, pleasant, relief. You may feel like relief. It goes well. You're happy, grounded, stable. Susie, T the Capricorn, and I. Slow and steady. I don't see all that much changing big picture, but there is communication coming in and you're probably going to see one another. But as far as things being kind of slow or hit or miss or a little bit sporadic, that's probably going to continue through the rest of this month. Listen to your intuition, and expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Red, what the hell is this energy around me? Well, you have new beginnings on the horizon, and you're no longer holding yourself back, and life is moving forward. So let's see if whatever this energy is starts to shift as we move through June. Some of these planets start to move. Maybe it's going to start to change things. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve.
Oh, shoot.
Cosmic, general, career at GS. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Listen to your intuition, and things move forward. I mean, there seems to be plenty of potential around this job. Butterfly for the next 24. Butterfly for the next 24. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Money comes in, finances improve. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly a Taurus. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. What?
So this is what I need to tell you. I able to put SpongeBob on TV for me right now.
All right, give me a couple of minutes and I'll do it.
Okay, so you know.
What?
He has one of my ducks. Mom, Son's has one of my ducks.
Avery, so get it away from him.
Mom, look at mommy.
Avery, see, I'm not doing this. I told you to watch them. Didn't I? Did you get it? You got it. She had him by the side of the face and she pulled it. GB, general around my appointment tomorrow. General energy around my appointment tomorrow. Energy is okay. You got happiness around it. Happiness and ambition. So it should be okay.
Put it in here.
Okay, put it where he can't find it.
You see?
Okay.
Mom, have one.
You're missing one. You're missing the green one.
Look at him.
Wasn't there a green one that Rachel gave you?
Yeah, it's in my room. It's in my room.
Oh, okay.
It's in my room. He can have an escape.
Tanya, Capricorn has been quiet. Either he got the hint about all the religious text or doesn't know how to approach me after I set the boundaries.
Mom, I know how to SpongeBob.
You're going to hear from him, though. Communication's going to come in. I think he thinks that you're annoyed with him, so he kind of pulled his energy back. He's giving you a little space, which is good. That's good. Fred, am I too independent to date?
News.
No, I don't believe so. No.
I put the news on. Mom,
Put the news on.
The news is on. The news is on.
I'll tell you what to do. Hit the little house button on the thing. Hit the house button.
Now what do I do next?
Do you see it?
Well, this is SpongeBob.
You don't see SpongeBob?
Yes, I do.
Okay, come here. Give me the thing. Is it the first box?
No, it's
Okay.
Fourth. Look, it goes.
Okay, come here. I'm going to show you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come here.
And
Hit
number
hit
4
this
is-
bottom. Hit this so that it brings the thing down, and it's going to highlight the box. And then hit this button until you highlight SpongeBob, and then hit OK. I think you can figure it out.
Okay, so do I hit this one to all the circles?
Yeah, no, not the one with the circles. Come here. The down button. Yeah, that one. Person, do you know if the deal with Allie will work out? So what do you see in love?
Mom, I'm not. No, I didn't push the up button because I got down. I got down.
There is opportunity for cause for celebration to come in around this situation. It may be a little bit slow, but there is opportunity for things to move forward with him. Yeah, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship right now, but things could move forward sometime this summer.
Even more down. So
Did it come down?
down.
And did you move it to the right? Give it to me.
How do I know it's to the way?
Over here, you hit this button. Hit it until you see it light up, you know, like it gets highlighted. And then hit this.
Yeah, my hole.
What?
I didn't want to hole.
You could do it.
So, Mom,
Tanya just talked him up. What, did he reach out?
So tell me,
Red, why is Sag T popping up no contact?
I don't even remember what
Maybe feeling nostalgic for the past. Maybe feeling disappointed, let down, or stuck and stagnant. Maybe reminiscing about the past.
Mom.
Avery! Avery! I told you, press the button!
Well, tell me as I'm doing it.
Give me the thing, okay? You press this button until it highlights the box with SpongeBob, and then hit this button.
I went down.
Then you have to come back up? I'll just do it myself, okay? We go through this all the time. Fucking SpongeBob. Look. There's SpongeBob right there. Come over here. Come over here. Look. This button, you hit it until SpongeBob lights up, and then you hit the OK button. I mean, if I gotta get up every 2 seconds. Where did this come from? Why did you take it? Man, you gotta have the patience of a goddamn saint. Liz, journal for today. Liz, journal for today. You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. NC, my boss got into trouble. Will he be gone soon? That may happen. Yeah, that could happen. Tanya, he did. He's on his way from Arizona, he says. Okay, what's he doing in Arizona? Red, is my job at A going to be okay? General. Yeah, it looks like things are coming into balance. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures, a wish comes true. I would say so. Eno, love. If you're currently with someone, things look pretty well functioning, grounded and stable. Slow and steady wins the race though. Things probably won't be moving forward quickly. If you're not with anyone, explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You have an Aries coming in, a Gemini, and maybe a Sagittarius. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. Bacon, how will the trip go tomorrow? It should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, happy, content, like overall a good time. It looks good. Cinnamon for this week for me. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe planning travel. Taylor, next week, love. Exploring your options around love leads to success. Maybe not next week, but big picture. You've got the Empress bringing in love and money and long-term potential around you, but I don't think we're there yet. You've got an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, and a Libra. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Life is moving forward, not backwards, so let go of people, places, and things that aren't working. Sylvia, how will my workday be tomorrow? Should be okay. Feeling grounded and stable, persevering, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Content, it should be an okay day. Vicky, general for Monday. General for Monday. A new journey begins. You may have choices and options that come in tomorrow. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe spending time with a Virgo, and something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Mel, Scorpio's next actions towards me. There should be communication that comes in, possibly through text message. Relatively soon, out of the blue, like quick. I'm going to say maybe sometime this week. Summer love, love. Lay down the law, set boundaries when it comes to love. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well, but if you're not with anyone, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, or anything that's not functioning well will kind of move into the past. And then you have some choices and options. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Slow and steady wins the race. You could have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a Taurus, or a Sagittarius around. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and opening, like staying open to potential, could lead you to success around love. Chime, will Michael text me this month? I'm not convinced. If you want to speak to him, I would suggest reaching out to him rather than waiting. Cinnamon, love for the week. Cinnamon, love for the week. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and things could change for you for the better this week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, but if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. If you're not with anyone, you could have new energy coming in this week. It could be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But then you also have another Aries and relief around love. If you are with someone, negativity moves into the past and life moves forward. Not a bad week as far as love is concerned. Tanya, love, anything good happening? Exploring your options around love leads to success, and perseverance pays off. A new journey could begin around love that's well balanced and well functioning. Now, the people you have around you, once again, Sagittarius and Capricorn. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Next relationship you enter may have long-term potential around it. Not bad. Not bad. Adonis, I'm reading it now. I don't think that you're blocked. No, I don't think you're blocked. I think they took it down because they kind of felt like it was like a little self-conscious about it, like almost like overexposing themselves. Like they feel like they made their point and now that it was enough. So many. There's fear of betrayal, fear of abandonment, fear of not being good enough, fear of not being smart enough, fear of things being imbalanced, fear of being vulnerable. I mean, I think these are all like normal, like fears I think a lot of people have, but they're kind of like, it kind of becomes a little bit debilitating or overwhelming all at once. But yeah, there's a lot of fear there. I understand it though. I get it. Martisha for the next 48. For the next 48. Next 48. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And if you're waiting on money coming in, you should get the money. If you're not waiting on any money, you may hear about money coming in. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and a wish comes true. And then money. I think you're going to have money coming in, or at least news of money coming in. Yeah, you have money coming in or news of money coming in. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and a little bit more financial stability is on the way. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You heard from Sagittarius today. He invited me to a pool party, but I had other plans. Okay, all right, but that's good. That's good. Girlie, I'm reading it now. No, I don't think it has anything to do with you or whatever happened. But that's horrible when you feel like that. I've had that happen to me too. Like thinking, yeah, like thinking that somehow I caused something to happen. Yeah, no, it doesn't have anything to do with it. Lita toured at an apartment this evening and I really loved it. Will I end up getting it? You could get it. You got about a 70% chance, yes. Girly, current energies around love, preferably unmarried or unattached. A married guy hit on me today. I'm so done. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. New beginnings are on the horizon. Could be with a Taurus or a Libra. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Moan, what to expect in the next 2 days. What to expect in the next 2 days. Life comes into balance. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may have choices and options around social activity. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Lucinda, anything Tarot wants me to know? You're no longer holding yourself back and life is moving forward. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. That may be pertaining to work, school, or business. There's good news coming in. You may be planning travel. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Lolly, updated love. You have a wish that comes true around love when you disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And if you're not with anyone right now, your next relationship could have long-term potential around it. A new journey begins. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone, you may have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but Aquarius comes in the strongest. You don't have a lesson tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We may take tomorrow off because I spent a lot of money today. This kid cost me a fortune. Anyway. What?
You know where for my blue drink?
What blue drink?
My drink container.
Where is it?
Was not here. My mom can go find it.
I can't find it right now. Here, have some of this.
I want my own. You know what? Would you go to pick up here, please? If I dad did go on the toilet.
Okay, but I don't have to go in the toilet yet.
Yeah, but just when you go get in.
All right. Brenda, for tonight and tomorrow. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures, a new journey begins. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Listen to your intuition. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Explore with Anju. My roommate insisted, instead of telling me directly about my mistake, is telling me indirectly using abusive language. I know that this was my mistake. When I say this mistake, he's saying it jokingly. Be direct with him. So, tell him exactly how you feel. Telling him exactly how you feel and calling him on the carpet and kind of putting him on the spot will stop this behavior. Like, if you made a mistake and you did something wrong, like, you don't have to make obnoxious jokes about it. Just tell me what I did and I'll say I'm sorry. But the obnoxious jokes are just not helping. Call him on the carpet. Lita, anything that comes out. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Solution to a problem is in front of you, and anxiety begins to ease and move into the past. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Telling you, why do men try to date you knowing they're married and then act dumb when you find out? It's happened to me more than once. I was pissed. I don't blame you. I don't blame you because men don't leave. That's the issue. It's more likely that a woman that is unhappy will leave. A man won't. They just cheat. I don't know why that is. I really don't. But especially like with all the stories that I've heard and all the people that I've read for and all of the psychology and shit and the divorce lawyer and all of these things that I've done research on, men for some reason cheat. They don't. What it seems like to me, or what I've witnessed, is a lot of men will just not argue. Like they'll just go along with the plan just to kind of keep things rolling. Like okay, yeah, and then they do what they want on the side. Whereas a woman, if she's not happy, will get up and leave. That's just, it just seems like that's how they're wired differently. Now, once again, it's not always the case, but for the most part, yeah. And then they act dumb. I don't know, Avery. What? Okay, I can't watch it right now.
It says try to make it squishy. This is how to make it squishy.
So we're gonna add some white sparkly glitter gel.
Okay, but we don't have that to make a squishy.
Yeah, but I could probably just buy it.
Yeah, Avery, probably just buy everything. I don't have any more money.
Add some more white on top.
And then what? Is it going to freeze?
No, it's gonna squishy.
Where are you going to put it? How's it going to stick together as one?
Well, we can find out.
Okay.
A few more drops of red. And then we're gonna just swirl everything around, kind of like blend it in and make it candy pink. I'm gonna add one more black dot for the eye on this side. Okay, let's put him in the water. So you put him in the water.
I put it in the water.
10 seconds. After 10 seconds, the edges gonna start lifting up. So you can
And
start
then
giving it
men lie. I mean, women lie too. I mean, I've read for plenty of women that are cheaters or that they're cheating. I read for this woman for years that you want to be mind blown.
Oh.
Mind fucking blown.
so fun to play with. If you want to get one
She was married, had a boyfriend that she was with for years, and then she would even cheat on
How
him.
do you do it?
And she would, she was definitely going through something that
Mom, did you hear her?
I heard.
So you had to do all that stuff. That's a kit.
Okay, I will have to get the kit. All right, we'll get the kit.
So,
We'll get it. We'll look on Amazon.
thank you, Mom.
It was almost like she was like living, like I want to say like she was like living high school or college as like an adult. And the crazy thing is that I don't believe that the boyfriend, like not the husband, but the boyfriend, I don't believe that he was seeing anyone else. He was married, but I don't think that he was seeing anyone else. But she would be seeing other people because she felt like things with the boyfriend weren't moving forward. Like he wasn't getting divorced, he wasn't leaving. And that's all I heard for like 15 years. It wasn't that long, but it was a long time. When is he leaving? When is he leaving? When is he leaving? Finally, his wife left him. And then it's like, so now I was like, okay, so now when are you leaving? And she never left her husband. Never left her husband. So it's like all this time that she was like, she was putting it on him. Well, I wouldn't cheat on him if he would give me what I want. But now he was not married anymore and you still didn't leave your husband. So I don't know what happened to them. I haven't spoken to her in quite some time. But yeah, craziness. And then they lie, like a married man, like he'll just tell you what you want to hear as long as, and that's the trouble. It's like when the person tells you the story, I'm in the middle of a divorce. We're getting divorced, whatever. It just didn't work out. like you can understand what they're going through, and then like you kind of get into the relationship with that person, and then maybe 6 months later nothing has changed, and now you're emotionally vested, and now that person is lying, or they have been lying, or they're still lying, or nothing is changing. But then you kind of feel like you're waiting. Well, they're still getting divorced, or they're still not living together, or whatever the situation is. But the emotional, you're already vested in the situation. That, I think that's what happens. That's the issue. Adonis, I'm reading it now. I've been thinking that about the sleep patterns for a long time. I think I even said it the other night. It's like up all night, sleeps all day. I do think that that is true. And I think that they spend a whole lot of time by themselves. So I'm not shocked this happened in the middle of the night. Now the Fool here is in reverse, so you're probably going to find out. At some point, they're probably going to tell you exactly that. Or, you know, something like, you know, I don't sleep all night. Or they're up from like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning. Some kind of bizarre hours, and then sleep like in the afternoon. I think it could have had something to do with your picture, yeah. Yeah. But basically, I think that this person felt like they made their point and didn't want to like leave it up anymore, wanted to change it. Plus, I think that there is something with changing it, like feeling like, well, if I change it, it's like kind of like poking the bear or like grabbing your attention. Lita, why do I keep seeing all these angel numbers, 3, 2, 7, and 1? I can't pull the full ones. YouTube keeps blocking it. There's growth, change, and transformation coming in and around life with new beginnings. Exploring your options leads to success around social activity, but you also could have new beginnings around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, which also could lead to success in the future. Listen to your intuition. Oh, Mel, you and I are on the same wavelength. I just checked that. Adonis, sometimes I ask, but they don't want to answer or they dodge it. I've been poking, trying to get it out. Yeah, you're going to get it at some point. I get it. I totally get it because by nature, I'm the same way. So if I'm not on a good schedule, I'll be up at night too. Yeah, so I kind of understand that. Somebody once told me, can't remember who it was, that some people feel safe at night. Like some people, not that, like kind of feel like vigilant at night. Like they stay up when everybody is asleep, and then they feel like they're safe when people are when they're sleeping when other people are awake. Like if other people are around and they're awake, they're kind of, nothing's gonna happen because there's people awake. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you stay up at night because nobody else is up and you want to know what's going on, like subconsciously. I don't know, maybe that's true, but I'm the same way. Dee Dee for today. Your luck changes for the better today. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Listen to your intuition. Stephanie with the F. What's coming towards me in the next few weeks? You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Girl, wake up. I have a job interview for a receptionist position on Wednesday at the doctor's office. Will the job be a better working environment than my current job? Yeah, I think it will be. Carissa, will Patrick communicate with me? I think that you may need to reach out to him if you want to communicate with him, but I think if you do, it'll be successful. I wouldn't wait on him because I don't see communication coming in right now. Macy, general for the week. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody is overstepping, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Rimmel, what's coming towards me? Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Negativity moves into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You also may run into someone who you haven't seen in a while. Lay down the law, set boundaries. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. NC, career. Your career should be moving forward this summer. Life is coming into balance, and feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business brings in more money. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may also make you feel relief. Don't be afraid to set boundaries or express what you want when it comes to your career, because things are moving forward and you're calling the shots. Lita, I still have $1.99 left over for one more question. You can answer one for someone else. Okay, thank you. I'll take the next person in line. Next person is, that I have an answer for, is 9 Lives of Fear. This is a gift from Lita. What's coming in for love? New beginnings. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but relief comes in around your love life moving forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but Libra comes in the strongest. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. Miss K, love reading for next week. Love reading for next week. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well, and negativity moves into the past. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be pretty well balanced. If you're not with anyone, the next relationship you enter should be relatively well balanced, but it's new energy. Anything that's old, stale, stagnant, not working, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, let it move into the past. Anything that's not functioning well will disintegrate, if not next week, but on the horizon. You have new beginnings on the horizon with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe an Aries. Aries comes up the strongest. and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Susie, what's coming in next in love? Exploring your options around love leads to success, and expressing your wants and needs is also helpful. A wish comes true. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Life is moving forward. You have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Laying down the law, setting boundaries, and expressing your wants and needs will make a wish come true around love. Lita, love. You have a wish that comes true with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that could be bringing in choices and options. You have a Sagittarius and a Libra around. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success, and life could change for you for the better quickly. The hard work you put into love comes back and pays off. Not bad, not bad. Payment. After reaching out to Terry VP this week about the job at WMC, what to expect to hear from her. She may be slow to respond, but at some point between now and I'm going to say the end of June, there may be choices and options that come in around career. So she may have something for you, but she may not have something for you immediately. You may reach out to her and not hear back from her for like a week or so. And then she may come back with choices and options. Victoria, will my son's job continue over the next few months? Yes, it should continue. Tanya, for the next 48. For the next 48. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Making decisions that push life forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well, and you may feel relief around life moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward. Not bad. Red, will your car be ready tonight? Will my car be ready tonight? Will my car be ready tonight? I'm not convinced it's going to be ready tonight. I don't know what's going on with it, but the chance seems slim. Hawaii, will KD reach out, and what's his energy towards me right now? His energy is stagnant. I don't see communication here. If you want to speak to him, I would reach out to him because things may be somewhat at a standstill. Forward moving career for this month. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Things should be moving forward to a place where you're feeling relief and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Expressing your wants and needs around career could be helpful. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maria, what grade you feel I'll get on the June 13th oral exam? think most likely you're going to get somewhere between a B and a C. Anthony, do you see I got a job offer from oil company this year and when? I'm currently working in a construction company. That may happen towards the end of the year. That's possible, yeah. XXX, anything around love. Exploring your options around love leads to success. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and life changes for you for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but you also could have choices and options. Long term around your next relationship, explore your options leads to success. You also may have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. MR, if I tell BS how DP has been performing, will she believe me or will she take my insight into consideration? If you tell her, yeah, she's going to believe you. You come off as trustworthy, like you know what you're doing, you're grounded and stable. There is no reason for this person not to trust you. And she will, like, she's going to listen to what you say. Yeah. Yeah. Red, when will it be ready? Will I get fired from this? I'm going to say it could be ready soon, like maybe within the next, maybe sometime tomorrow or early Tuesday. I don't think you're going to get fired, no. But I don't know who's got the car, but I would call them and see if you could at least get an answer. You know, let them know that you kind of need it. I mean, I know everybody needs their car, but, you know, let them know that you're in a predicament. MR, will BS be fair and hold DP accountable, or will she side with her because she likes her? She's going to have to hold her accountable, because if she doesn't, it's going to fall back on her. And she knows that. Victoria, general in love for my son, A. Okay, if this person is currently in a relationship, things should be pretty well balanced, grounded and stable and successful. If they're not with anyone, their next relationship should be. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. If they're not with anyone, all of a sudden out of the clear blue sky, somebody may show up. That could be a Cancer or a Leo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around love. Adonis, I'm reading it now. Yeah. Yeah, you know what happens? Whatever the, like, they write crazy stories in their own mind. And I understand that, because I think a lot of us do. But it's like they see something, they don't know what it is, and then it's maybe this or it's maybe that, or yeah, yeah. Oh, Okay, whenever you remember, just let me know. Red, why is this happening to me today? It's just bad luck. Bad luck. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. A learning experience. I mean, everything's a learning experience, but it's just bad luck. I don't think anything terrible is going to come of it. If you don't get the car back in time, I think that if you just explain the situation and show proof that you had it fixed or whatever happened, I think that it'll be fine with work. You know, shit happens. You know, it's so frustrating, right? I know, and I feel like everything always takes longer than it should. Like, you know, like they tell you it's going to be done at 12, it's not done until the next day. Yeah, I with everything, with everything. Payment. How do you see my partner Virgo doing in his new job? Successful, starting in a couple of weeks. Yeah, he should be successful. New beginnings lead to success. Perseverance pays off. New beginnings lead to success. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Perseverance pays off, and feeling ambitious, he should be able to accomplish whatever it is that he's setting his mind to. And why is Capricorn avoiding me? This person's setting a boundary, so I don't know what your relationship is with them, but they're setting a boundary or they need time away. The relationship is out of balance. Yeah. I would just kind of leave them alone right now. Give them a little bit of space. Miss Parker, is Jawan cheating on me? Something is going on. I can't swear that this person is actually physically cheating, but they're disconnected and the relationship is out of balance. Yeah, and they're being deceitful about something. Yeah, there's something here is out of balance. If this person has cheated before and you've caught them cheating before, I would say there's definitely something going on that has the relationship out of balance, and they're like not fully vested in the situation as of right now. I would be careful with the situation. There's deceitfulness around it. Dakota, general for the week. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve, old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be feeling relief around life moving forward towards greener pastures. CKFL, general love. Well, you have happiness coming in around love. If you're already with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. Luck is changing for the better, and you're making decisions that push life forward. If you're not with anyone, you still have that all still holds true, and success coming in possibly with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and happiness is coming out over love. You have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship here. If you're not with anyone right now, the next relationship that comes in should be well-functioning with long-term potential around it. Kevin, is RK watching my page and YouTube? I think they do stop in and check it out. Yeah, yeah, from time to time. Nat, love reading. Bless you. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You have the world at your feet. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. When it comes to love, life is moving forward, not backwards. So anything that's stale, stagnant, cycles, hit one foot in, one foot out, that shit will all move into the past and new doors will open. You could have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Explore your options. Mega, Bilal's perspective for me. May find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, a sincere person, somebody who is like a loyal friend, somebody who is kind-hearted and caring, somebody who is sincere. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Pallavi I didn't answer for. Pallavi, old wounds heal and move into the past. Explore your options leads to success around love. New beginnings around the horizon with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe a Sagittarius. You should have choices and options that come in around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Life is moving forward. Susie, general for next week. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greater pastures. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and life comes into balance. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, Donis. All right. I do think that they still think about that question, yeah. I think that they think, overthink, and rethink constantly, yeah. Yep. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Mel for the week. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true. And old wounds heal and move into the past. Not bad. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready.
Mommy, done.
No, not yet.
Oh, why are you not
9 lives, what's coming towards me? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Not bad, not bad. Adonis, you want to give your question to someone? If you want to, you can, yeah. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Children are free will, so I can't tell you how many kids you're gonna have because they're not destined. So you have to decide how many children you're gonna have. I can only tell you if you can have kids or if there's potential for kids to come in. There is potential for you to have children. I can't specifically see twins here, but the cards can't tell you you're gonna have 5 kids. You have to decide that you're gonna have children. And some people don't have kids, and some people have 1 kid and decide then they don't want any more. Like the cards can't just. There's no answer for that because children are free will. Well, you could want to have 3 kids, and you could try to have 3 kids, but we can't guarantee that you're going to have 3 kids. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's a free will thing. Like I know people, for example, that have intentions to have 1 child, and then they've had, like, I know one person that had triplets. Like, they didn't intend to have 3, but that's a destined thing. Like, you couldn't change that. I mean, you could change it, but they didn't intend to have 3, it happened. Then there are people that intend to have children that can't have children, it's just not happening. So it's like, the only answer that is destined is if it can or can't, not how many are going to come. You see what I'm saying? The answer is that you have potential to have children, but children are not destined. Like, you have to make that decision. I want to have children. I'm with this partner. He wants to have children. We're going to try to have a child. If you don't make that decision, then you don't have children. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't take action, you're not going to have children. But the cards can't tell you you're destined to have twins because you're not destined to have twins. You have to decide to have children. You see what I mean? Like, I have friends that have chosen not to have children. So the cards can't say that they're destined to have children because they made the choice not to. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no choice in how tall you're going to be or what color your eyes are. But there is a choice in having children or not. Unless you're in a situation where you're having trouble having children, and you're going through fertility treatments, and you're wondering, are they going to work? We could look at it that way. But just randomly asking if you're going to have like 3 children, we can't answer that because we're not there yet. Tanya, I wanted one and I had 3. Like, that's the thing about life. It's like you you think you want something and it doesn't happen. Like I thought that I was gonna have children. Like I thought I always wanted to have like 4 kids, and then I got to a point where I thought, okay, I'm not gonna have any kids, and now I have 1 kid, and I never ever would have said to anybody I only want 1 kid. I just never thought along those lines. I thought either I'm gonna have children or I'm not. I never thought I'll only have 1. I just don't know why, but I never did. But that's what wound up happening. And then I got to a place where I thought, oh, well, I'm not going to have any kids. And then Avery was a surprise. Weren't expecting her. She showed up. But yeah, so that's the thing about life. It's like we think we want something or things are going to happen a certain way, and it doesn't always happen the way that we want it to. But it's a free will, thing. Like a lot of my friends, I got to tell you, from my generation, don't have kids, and a lot of it was by choice. I could probably name about 15 people off the top of my head that chose not to have kids. It doesn't mean that they couldn't, they just didn't want them. And that's fine, but that's their choice. So if we look at the cards, the potential is there to have children. They just didn't want to have them. Adonis, you reminded me of my dog. I never thought I'd have a dog, and here I am, I have a dog. I know, life is very strange. Life is very strange. Yeah, I mean, my one friend, she's like, I will wrap myself in a body condom. I do not want any children. I never did. And that's fine. But to me, because I always wanted kids, why did I always want kids? I don't know. I think that may have something to do with feeling like the need for love. Like having some kind of a feeling, just like wanting to be in a relationship usually comes from feeling unloved and the need to be loved. So if you want to have children, it's usually because you're looking to, not necessarily, but like there's a love thing there. And it was something I always thought about. No, it wasn't because I grew up, like my mom didn't have a whole lot of kids. I didn't come from that. And I remember years and years and years ago, I was talking with one of the girls that I worked with. Like my generation, like we were fucking young. Like I was like 15 and working like 30 hours a week at the grocery store. Like we were fucking young, closing the store, craziness. Anyway, I remember talking to one of the girls, and she said that it's like sometimes that's how she felt. She happened to come from a very big family. I don't know, there were 7 or 8 kids there. And then she said that, she's like, sometimes I think that people that have a lot of kids or people that have kids young are looking to be loved. And they're looking for someone to love them. And I at the time, I was like, oh, maybe, but I didn't really think of it. But now so many years later, I think that she may be right, that we're looking for a love connection or a bond that maybe we don't feel that we had with anyone else. Anyway. Thank you, girly. Thank you. Giddy Sadat, was the man claiming to be a promoter of a famous bar serious, or he just wanted to chat? I think he over-exaggerated. So I think there was some truth to what he was saying to you. I think he wanted to chat, and I think he kind of beefed up the story a little bit for his own ego. Emma, do you see me getting the HR job soon? Maybe over the summer. Could be in the month of July. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? Tanya, I was on birth control when I got married, went off birth control, and the doctor told me 6 months to a year to get pregnant. I said, hell yeah, I can still wear my miniskirt. I was... I told you guys that I worked with this woman. What was her name? Shit, I can't remember what her name was. I think it began with an R. Anyway, whatever her name was. She had her tubes tied. I told you this story. She had her tubes tied and then 10 years later got pregnant. And like she was a little bit older. I don't know how old she was, but she wasn't like a 20-year-old mother. She was older. And she said, this was my miracle baby. And I was like, why? Well, why was she a miracle? And she's like, because I had my tubes tied 10 years prior. And she was like, and the doctor told me I was pregnant. And I was like, well, I guess this is something that's meant to be because I had my tubes tied. So like something like that is, you know, or like for me, like when I think about Avery, like Avery was like, weren't planning on that. And she just showed up. Like that's something. And the woman that reads my cards always used to say to me, you're going to have an unplanned pregnancy. You're going to have, and I'm like, nah, it will never happen to me. Like, it will never happen to me because I'm not that person. Like, I am too careful with these things. And she's like, I'm telling you. And then so long went by. And she said that even, like, I'm not kidding you, that I was there, like, on Monday. And she was like, what's going on? And she was like, why do I see children around you? And I just started working at a school where I was like an after school counselor, and she was like, okay, well, maybe that's it. And I could tell that she didn't really like believe that. Like, because I've been reading with her for so long, like I can tell when sometimes something doesn't sit right with her, or she says something and I know she's questioning it. So that was on Monday, and then I found out I was pregnant on Thursday, and then I went back the following Monday, and she was like, what's going on? Like, because I've gone before that fast, but she was like, why are you back? And she's like, I told you. She's like, I've been telling you for years. And she said, I stopped saying it. She's like, I got to the point where I just stopped saying it. I kept seeing it, and I'm like, it's not happening. I'm not going to say it again. But
Mom, I feel left out.
what fell?
I feel left out.
You feel left out? Why? You're not getting any hugs? I'll give you plenty of hugs as soon as I'm done. I'm almost done. Love Rosie, when do you see my financial situation getting better? There's a new journey on the horizon and teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition, and adding a new stream of income could help finances improve sometime between now and the end of the fall. I'm going to say between now and the end of the year, you should see an improvement around finances. You need a hug?
Yeah.
Hit D for tomorrow. You want to show everybody your new skirt?
No.
For tomorrow,
I
you'll
can't
hear from
believe this is
somebody
spring.
you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may have money coming in. Finances could be improving. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Negativity moves into the past. Not bad.
Oh, spring.
Show everybody your new skirt.
Spring.
No? How come? Lima, this week at work. This week looks okay. Feeling grounded and stable. New beginnings are on the horizon. The hard work you put in does not go unnoticed. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Success comes in. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for?
Does that mean you wrapped it up now?
Tanya, I got cheated 6 weeks later. I called the lab for my results. Like, this will be real quick. She said positive. I felt like shake my...
Mom, is this
Dip
closed?
the stick again.
Is this closed? Oh, okay. No,
I think it's empty. That's why.
no, it's not empty. Look, there's orange sausages.
No, it's empty. That's the color of the jar.
No, it's not the color of the jar.
Girlie wants the blue spirit cards. 10 of fire. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is a little out of balance. Stress-related health concerns.
Oh, I take the lipsticks out.
Knight of air. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. 6 of air. Things are looking up. End of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and something may happen that makes you happy. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You may have choices and options around social activity. You could also be spending time with the Scorpio. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around, like life in general. Gonna do your nails? Okay.
But can you please open these two? I want to do both of my nails to the front. Like both.
Tanya, see what a 7-day honeymoon cruise will do. Didn't I do Kimon? Does anybody remember? I thought I did. That's it? Okay, then I will wrap it up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but sometime in the afternoon, I think. Oh, shit, I'm out of seltzer? That's not right. Alrighty. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.